Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the New Balance Made in UK 991V2 in the Vintage Sport colorway. So this 991V2 is one of 3 new colorways from the New Balance Made in UK Vintage Sport pack. Those other 2 shoes are the 576 and 1500. In my personal opinion, I feel like the 991V2 has the best execution of the colorway out of the 3, and it seems like everyone else thinks that too, because the wider release on newbalance.com of this colorway actually sold out within 24 hours. And the other 2 shoes are still sitting in pretty much full-size runs. This is what I like to call a low-key heat type of colorway. The shoe is relatively simple and plain, but you get some pops of color in the gel pods as well as in the branding on the tongue and the back that gives it low-key accents that elevate an otherwise pretty simple shoe. As usual, I'll be doing a full overview of the shoe as well as an on-feet look, as well as my thoughts and opinions on sizing, comfort, quality, and overall design of the shoe. Starting with the box, you get the standard New Balance Made in UK box with a plain brown cardboard base with a black MB logo at the top as well as Made in UK branding around the box. Starting with the toe box, the mugguard of the shoe consists of off-white suede. The middle of the toe box is made out of white mesh, and surrounding the toe box are 2 panels of light gray nubuck. At the top of the toe box, you get a small panel of gray 3M reflective material. Moving towards the middle of the shoe, you get more panels of off-white suede, more panels of white mesh. The lace eyelets of the shoes are also made out of the off-white suede, and the top lace eyelets are made out of a gray TPU plastic. In the very middle of the shoe, you get the New Balance N logo in a silver 3M reflective with a white border. Moving towards the ankle area of the shoe, you get more panels of the off-white suede, more panels of the white mesh. On the back ankle area, you get a small oval cutout in gray 3M reflective with 991 branding embroidered on in navy blue. Moving towards the very back of the shoe, starting from the top, you get a small panel of gray 3M reflective. In the middle of the shoe, you get a small panel of the light gray nubuck with V2 branding embroidered on in red with a navy blue embroidery outline. In the very middle of the back of the shoe, you get a big panel of off-white suede. At the bottom of the shoe, you get a cream white TPU heel clip with the New Balance spell out debossed in it. And the medial side of the shoe is the same as the lateral side of the shoe in terms of color and materials. The shoes come with 2 sets of flat laces. Pre-installed are light gray laces, and you also have the option of some white laces. I opted to go with the light gray since they add a little bit of contrast to the shoe. The tongue of the shoe is made out of the white mesh, and the top of the tongue has a big panel of light gray nubuck with New Balance Made in England and 991 branding embroidered on in red and navy, as well as V2 branding embroidered on in navy in the middle of the tongue. The back of the tongue and the ankle area of the shoe are lined in a textile material that's very reminiscent of those microfiber towels you use on your car. The shoes come with a standard foam insole. The top of the insoles are made out of a white textile material, and you get New Balance running branding printed on in black. The midsole of the shoe is made out of beige and cream white foams. In the front of the shoe, you get an exposed absorb gel pod in red, and in the back of the shoe, you get an exposed absorb gel pod in navy. The 991V2 consists of New Balance's proprietary Absorb, Absorb SBS, and Fuel Cell midsole technologies. Absorb midsoles are responsive and absorb impact through a combination of cushioning and compression resistance. Fuel Cell is a performance running foam cushioning technology that features high rebound technology to give runners a propulsive feel to help drive them forward. And lastly, moving on towards the outsole of the shoe, you get the standard 991V2 outsole with translucent gum rubber, as well as exposed Fuel Cell foam in navy. For sizing, the 991V2 in the Vintage Sport colorway fits like every other New Balance 991V2, so I recommend going down half a size from your true size. I'm a true size 9.5, so I got these in a size 9 and they fit me well. But as I say, if you have the chance to try these on before you buy them, I definitely recommend you do that since everyone's feet are different. For my 3-factor comfort rating for the New Balance 991V2, I give it a 7 out of 10 for softness, a 5 out of 10 for firmness, and a 6 out of 10 for midsole shape and support. The 991V2, in my opinion, is a very comfortable lifestyle shoe. It's great if you're standing around a lot or walking around a lot. The fuel cell in the midsole definitely makes it on the softer side, so if you are looking for a shoe that is a bit more softer and a bit more squishy, it's definitely a good choice for you. It's not necessarily overly soft and squishy on feet, like say the all fuel cell or fresh foam shoes from New Balance, but it definitely favors that soft side. The midsole shape is definitely above average because it does have some curvature and fits to your feet, and that definitely helps with the fuel cell foam. In terms of quality, the 991V2 in the vintage sport colorway doesn't really utilize any special materials save for that microfiber textile material in the ankle lining and back of the tongue. Then again, that's mostly a synthetic material, so there's not really much to say about that. The suedes are nice and soft, but they're just the regular standard cuts of suede. The nubucks are also pretty standard, and same goes for the mesh and 3M reflective. So really, I can only judge the craftsmanship, and I have no craftsmanship issues on this particular pair. The quality is on par with most main UK shoes, but the materials utilized are nothing too special or different. Overall, I'm really satisfied with my pickup of the 991V2 Vintage Sport. This is definitely going to be one of my favorite GRs of the year. I mean, it's a low-key heat type of GR, yet a relatively simple and neutral tone shoe, but the pops of the red and blue in the midsole is just so good. And then add on the gum outsole, which actually is pretty rare in New Balances. The only other gum outsole New Balance shoe I can think of on the top of my head is the 993 Sea Salt Black and Gum that recently released. Other than these two shoes, there aren't too many New Balance shoes with the gum outsole, and I really hope that changes this year with this release and that Teddy Santis 993. Gum outsoles are awesome. They look great on like Nike SB Dunks and Air Maxes, so I'm really hoping New Balance jumps on the gum outsole train. This is definitely going to be a great year-round wear, and it's probably going to be one of my favorite shoes of the year, but of course, only time will tell. We're only halfway through the year. So that's going to do it for this video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Follow me on my socials. Check out the intelligent site for more New Balance content and guides. If you really love the review, please consider leaving a super thanks in the tip jar below, and thanks for watching.